think the main thing everyone is talking about is obviously inflation and what that means for central banks and interest rates going forward. The expectations for the number of interest rate cuts were actually relatively high. I think at some point the market was pricing in 5 to 6 cuts by the Federal Reserve in 2024 alone. From our perspective, we thought that was a bit optimistic. I think our view has very much been that if the economy continues to uphold in a high interest rate environment and can continue to grow, there won't be a need for the Federal Reserve to slash interest rates more aggressively than necessary. So I think we always erred on the side of fewer cuts than perhaps the wider market. If you look back historically to interest rate cutting cycles, they have actually been very good for equities and bond markets when we have got a soft landing.
With regards to how we're positioned going into 24, we're still very much overweight IT and consumer discretionary and healthcare. We like these quality companies, and these quality companies that shown decade over decade that they can return on invested capital better than the average. Whether the Magnificent Seven is going to continue to lead, yeah, there's good reasons for it, but there's also a high probability, I'd say. I'm not too worried about it like a lot of other people are, and market participants in general, about the fact that it's the few that's been leading the pack and been leading the markets, because it's actually anchored in earnings growth.
An interesting point to note about the Magnificent Seven, a lot of people are so concerned that they've driven a lot of the returns that we've seen in the last year and a half or so. But actually, if you look back historically at different market cycles, it's actually not been rare at all for a handful of the index participants to be responsible for driving majority of the return.
I definitely see in 2024 a continuation of this bull market, and I also see that expansion of earnings in general, and as financial conditions start to ease a bit, maybe towards the end of 2024, I definitely see there's room for more market breadth.